Welcome to Lincoln, Nebraska and Memorial Stadium. This sea of red ready to rock. One of the most loyal fan bases in the sport, ready to see the Cornhuskers get back to that championship level. This is not your normal matchup. A battle of top 5 teams, 2 forces colliding here near the end of the season. Cannot wait for this one. Big playoff implications. As we'll see the number 6 team in the country, the Oregon Ducks, taking on the number 1 team in the land, the Nebraska Cornhuskers. 3A Sports College Football, I'm Chris Fowler, here in the booth with Kirk Herbstreit. I think we've talked long enough, Kirk. Let's get this game going. And the Huskers will kick this away to get us going. And it comes out to the 25. No return attempted there. So Oregon's offense is up first today. Listen to the crowd energy here in the early going. This is a tough environment for visitors. And there's the handoff. That's a strong stiff arm.
They're just trying to establish the run. There's not much there, but give credit to that defensive line and those linebackers attacking the line of scrimmage to negate any chance at all.
Caught in the backfield. It's Card. And he's tackled for a loss after the catch. The defense all over that one. They're backed up here, trying to make something happen on 3rd and long. Pressure is coming. And it's the senior getting home with the sack.
Great call here going with that nickel defense, giving him more speed on the field in that 3rd down and long. Nowhere to go. Gave the defensive line plenty of time to come up with that sack. And now it's 4th down and long.
We'll see what he can do with the return. And the coverage team able to bring the returner to the ground. So Nebraska's offense makes their way out of the field for their first possession. And here we go, Kirk, this matchup on the edge that's going to go a long way to deciding this game. An elite wide receiver and a guy who doesn't believe anybody can beat him.
This is going to be like a boxing match where it's an all-out battle. 2 extremely gifted athletes competing on every snap. You better get your popcorn ready.
That's an important first down on that running play.
You know, all week, the defensive coordinator told us about the quarterback. He told us about the receivers and how they're going to throw the football. But, man, they better get locked in on stopping this run game because that was a big-time game.
2nd down after that run on the previous play. Quarterback drops back. We're going to test the secondary. They make the tackle, but that scramble earns him enough yards for the first down. The Cornhuskers come to the line to set a fresh set of downs. And the quarterback tucks it and takes off as a design run. They get him down, but that's a solid gain. 2nd down after that run on the previous play. From the gun, he looks for an open man. That one falls incomplete. Looking for a flag, doesn't get it. Brings up 3rd down. They flip it to him on the jet sweep. They go backwards on that 3rd down completion. Sets up a 4th down.
How about this? The offense gets the ball to one of their playmakers out in space, but the defense, the athletic ability on that side of the ball does a good job of bringing him down short of the 1st down. And
it's no good. He missed it. With that miss, no change in the score. And the Ducks' powerful offense is back on the field. They're coming off a 3-and-out, looking to produce a positive drive here. Here's the toss play. Runner heads outside. That's a nice wrap up there by the junior. Here's the 2nd down play. They'll try the left side with a toss. And the defense able to hold him there to a short gain. Crucial 3rd down play coming up after that run. Dropping back, looking to throw for the 1st down. Looks downfield and connects with a wide open wide receiver. Stop right near midfield. It'll be a 1st down. And the Ducks will hustle to the line to run the hurry-up offense. They're going to run it here. stopped short of the marker after just a short gain. Second down play coming up. There's the snap. Looking to throw the ball. He makes the grab. They bring him down, but a big chunky yardage on the play. The Ducks pick up enough for a first down here.
Boy, nice completion here by this Oregon offense to be able to show you it's not just about the quarterback's ability to run. Often you associate that with that Oregon quarterback, right? That dual threat guy that can run it. Do not forget about their ability to throw the football out in Eugene. Think about Darren Thomas, the career that he had. He started for a few years, took his team all the way to the national championship, made some big throws. And Justin Herbert, of course, enough said, we see it every NFL Sunday, what he can do.
Catch made in the end zone. Touchdown, Ducks.
How about that, Chris? The quarterback does a nice job of getting the ball out of his hands quickly, and why not? With a receiver like this who can run like that, get him the ball as fast as you can and let him do his thing.
And he knocks the PAT right down the middle. Here's the kickoff team now, set to boot this one away. Turn starts inside the 15. And they stop him at the 23. That's solid coverage. And Nebraska's offense is back out on the field. They need something out of this possession. The last time they settled for a field goal attempt, but then they missed it. Grab behind the line. It's Singleton. Defense reacts quickly. A very short gain on the play. Second down after that short completion. And they'll run it out of the shotgun. That run takes it across the 30-yard line. Third down coming up after that running play. And the quarterback keeps it on the option. There's the tackle, but first down yardage.
Really a great way to get this game started for this offense. You know, they told us in our production meeting they thought with certain formations they'd be able to get this defense out of position and hit them for some big plays. Here we're seeing it to get this game started.
Important second down play coming up. Change of pace now, looking to throw the football. Oh, the sack is made there by the freshman.
This is why this guy's considered one of the top defensive ends in the entire country. He came in off the edge so quickly there. Look out, because that's exactly what was being shouted by the offensive lineman to his quarterback, because he had no chance to block it.
Incomplete. He was hit as he threw the ball. That's a big third down defensive play.
Well, the defense picks the right time to get after this quarterback. Third down, critical down and distance. Do a good job of dialing things up and good coverage downfield. He didn't have anywhere to go with the ball.
You can see he's a dangerous return man. They finally grab him, but he sets the offense up in pretty good field position. First down play call coming up. How aggressive will it be? Now begin with a quick throw to the left. They make the tackle, but that pass creates a solid gain. Offense getting set. It's second down. Fakes the handoff here, looking to throw it. Looks downfield and finds a receiver who worked his way wide open. They're not going to get him. He's in. Touchdown, Oregon.
The key to me in this is the quarterback gets the ball out of his hands early. Allows the receiver to run underneath that deep ball on that post route for a beautiful touchdown.
And the point after is good. So, Kirk, as we break for the quarter, Oregon has the lead here. Solid performance so far, creating some separation. Here's the first quarter stats. And as we flip the field and begin quarter number 2, we'll see if they can continue to build this lead. Here's the kickoff team. Let's see if they give the returner an opportunity to bring this back. Well, he thought about coming out, but instead takes a knee to bring the football to the 25-yard line. Here comes the Nebraska offense back out on the field. Last drive stalled. They were forced to punt it away. Let's see what they can come up with this time. Didn't quite get the playoff in time. It'll be delay of game.
Delay of game. Offense.
Quarterback unaware of the play clock. That'll cost them 5. So the offense calls a timeout here. That's their first of the half.
Timeout, Nebraska.
So here we go. First play of the quarter. The offense has a first down. From the shotgun now. Here's a handoff inside. Breaks the tackle. Now he's got room to run. He's swarmed by the defense. Second down after that run on the previous play.
Second down.
Here's the snap, looking to throw here. Fires it to the wideout. Defense breaks it up. Nice play, incomplete. Offense looking to keep the drive alive. It's third down.
Most offensive coaches, they're going to be happy taking those 50-50 shots against man. And I'm curious to see if they're going to test this defensive back again because of the excellent coverage he's having out there.
The Cornhuskers line up on 1st and 10 now. Tailback takes the handoff again. They get him down, but he crosses midfield, out the ball to 44. This offense has gotten going at long last. It's another 1st and 10. He'll hand it off.
Defense does a really nice job here of being able to contain that run game, held him just to 2 yards. Chris, to me, this changes the playbook a little bit now for the offense. The guy calling the plays at 2nd and 8, that's a different deal. Now he's got to probably thinking about going through the air instead of staying on the ground.
And that's just thrown away. A pretty obvious intentional grounding call. Yeah, here's the marker. And the head coach will decide to accept the penalty and take the yardage. What will the call be on 3rd and long now from the 44? Out of the shotgun, he'll hand it off. Picks up about 3 yards there, but it's going to be 4th down. The Huskers hustle to the line to crank up the tempo. And he's throwing for it on 4th down. The catch is made for a huge pickup. Takes it all the way to the house. Touchdown, Cornhuskers.
This is what having an accurate quarterback is so important. 4th down, critical situation. He puts that ball right on his receiver. What I love to see is he not only picks up that 1st down, but he's got the speed and the awareness to take it to the end zone for the touchdown.
Now they get set to kick it away.
Number 12. Kick this one away.
And he'll bring it out from inside the 10. And the coverage team brings him down at the 26. And that powerful Oregon offense retakes the field. Great possession last time. They punch it into the end zone. Can the defense come up with a stop this time? Toss play. Back heads to his right. Breaks loose at the 40. And he's brought down, but he does have enough for the 1st down. The running play gives the offense a fresh set of downs.
Boy, good job up front by this offensive line, and a nice job by the back of finding that hole to pick up the 1st down. And honestly, Chris, this is what I think about when I think of Oregon. I know the uniforms and the flash and the dash and all the different things that people associate with this program. This is what I think about. Toughness, ability to run the ball when they have to pick up 1st downs.
And he busts loose right down the middle. It's a foot race. Touchdown, Ducks. It was a foot race and he won it. So it's still early, but this offense beginning to build momentum and build the lead now, Kirk.
As we've seen over the years, Chris, good teams know how to use the 1st quarter to establish the lead, the 2nd quarter to increase the lead, and the final half just to hold on to it. They're following that blueprint perfectly, widening the distance between them and their opponent before we even get to the locker rooms.
And Nebraska's offense is back out on the field. The last drive, the passing game, very effective. Moved him right down the field. And the defense, that deep shot is caught for a big gain. They could not stop him. He's in. Touchdown, Huskers. And they'll set up for the PAT. The extra point is good. They're down by a touchdown, 21-14. The kickoff team on the field now as they get set to send this one away. Return begins inside the 10. And he stopped at the 19. Good job by the coverage team. Here's the first play of the drive now. They begin at the 19. First play of the drive, they look to the right. And the defense swarms, not much of a gain on that completion. Second down after that run on the previous play. And the quarterback dropping back. And he dumps it off to the tight end. They make the tackle, but not before a solid gain on that pass.
Just a good job of spreading the wealth, making sure everybody's getting their touches. When you do that, the defense can't lock in on one guy or two guys. Make them have to be aware of everybody, and allows you to continue to spread the ball around and spread the field, making it tougher for this defense.
Defense spends their second timeout to try to regroup. And at fourth down, they'll punt it away here. And the returner is tackled by this punt coverage team. And Nebraska's offense is back out on the field. This offense scores the defense with a lightning strike, a one-play touchdown in the last possession. Let's see if they can duplicate that magic here. Run it up the middle, but stuffed for no gain. Offense getting set up. Here's second down. Here's the snap, and he's looking to throw. Here's a screen pass to the running back. Breaks loose at the 45. And a big gain before he goes out of bounds. The offense keeps churning, gets a fresh set of downs. First down here. Time for one more play before the clock stops for the 2-minute warning. So we've reached the 2-minute warning as this offense tries to take the lead here before halftime. Here's a quick throw off the play fake. Defense able to contain him after that juke, but he picks up a solid gain.
Boy, really nice throw here to the slot receiver, and I love the quickness that he has after the catch. He's essentially a running back playing at that slot position. That's how dangerous he is after he makes a catch.
And the Huskers lining up here on 1st and 10. Offense looking to throw the ball. It's a short completion to the big tight end. Tackle made after a nice pickup on the play. The Cornhuskers are going to take advantage of this red zone trip.
The tight end drag route is the perfect option for an offense looking to scheme that position open for some yardage. Perfect execution here for a first down.
It's a run. Running back's got it. The junior able to bring him down quickly. Coming to the line on second down. This is important. They want to avoid a 3rd and long. From the shotgun, it's a handoff. And they make the stop to get the ball carrier down. Crucial 3rd down coming up in the red zone. Can they keep the drive going, or will they have to settle for 3? A pop pass on the jet sweep. Defense able to stop it. It's 4th down now. Timeout called by the defense, their first of the half, as they try to make some adjustments here. The offense already has one 4th down conversion. Can they do it for a second time? Using the ground game here. Tailback has the handoff. He did not get it. A crucial play by this defense. What a 4th down stop. And wow, listen to this crowd noise. This stadium is vibrating. That's why this is such a tough place for visitors to play. That run moves the ball to the 13-yard line.
You know, toss play just starts with the offensive line, whether or not they can set the edge on the outside, whether it's a tackle or a tight end in that same direction. If they do that, you're going to have positive yards. If you can't set that edge, the play's going to blow up.
And that will do it for the first half here. Kevin Connors now has our halftime update.
Guys, time for everyone to take a deep breath and digest what we just saw in Lincoln. Each of these two offenses has looked like well-oiled machines, But it doesn't take a genius to figure out these two passing attacks have run circles around these defenses. Man or zone, nothing seems to be working. And I'm not sure that defensive coordinator is going to be able to figure things out here at halftime. That said, let's get back to the field and our guys in the booth to start the second half.
The Ducks will kick this away to begin the second half. Return here from inside the 15-yard line. Gets it to the 25-yard line. That's where they'll start the drive. Here comes the Nebraska offense back out on the field. First down play call. How aggressive will it be? They get the second half started with their running play. That'll pick up first down yardage very near the 40. The offense looks fired up to begin the second half. That's the kind of play they've needed to give them a spark.
Absolutely. I know they're down in this game. Clearly something was said at halftime to try to get this offensive line engaged, and it looks like it's working. They're playing with a different kind of energy. Let's see if they can do it again.
Second down play coming up for this offense. Play action fake, looking to throw. Trying to create here on the move. He's got a receiver wide open here. Finally brought down to the 12. An explosive play puts him in great scoring position. The Cornhuskers are going to cash in this red zone trip. First down, looking to throw the ball. Bringing pressure. Defense shoves him out of bounds. Not much of a gain there.
That's what I love about this guy. Just getting good positive yards here and continue to just keep this drive alive.
The shotgun handoff here. Goes backwards, losing 3 yards there. Here we go. Third down, close to the goal line. They can still get a first down without scoring. He's escaping the pocket now. Launching one to the end zone. And it's incomplete, very near the goal line.
Boy, Chris, this drive looked outstanding until they got into the red zone. Seems like the wheels have come off. Third down and long makes it very tough to execute in the red zone. Now let's see what they come up with here on this fourth down play.
And he knocks that one right through. They come away with 3 points on the drive, and now the kickoff team will boot it away.
Well, they almost put a touchdown on the board, but instead they come away with 3 points.
Doesn't bring the kick out. Touchback. They'll start at the 25. And the Oregon offense comes back out on the field. They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. But they don't make the connection. That one is incomplete. That play makes it 2nd and 10. Caught over the middle. It's Card. They stop the receiver, but that's a solid gain on that play. Solid gain in the running play. Third down now. Looking to pick up the first down through the air. Looking for his big tight end. Finds a receiver in the middle of the field. And a huge gain across midfield, all the way to the 40-yard line. The Ducks come to the line in the hurry up. They attack the deep middle of this defense, could come up with a big play.
Nice job giving that quarterback time to throw. Good job of making that read to the middle of the field and working against those safeties, and a big play is the result.
Pass is caught right near the sideline. What a catch, does get the foot down. And the Ducks looking to keep this drive rolling. Looking to throw it from the red zone. Running out of time in the pocket. Down goes the quarterback. It's a sack.
This is good pressure by the defense, and it just felt like the quarterback was holding on to the ball a little bit too long, which allowed the defense to get home.
Off play action. He's looking to throw. Pass caught. Can he get in? Tackle made at the 1-yard line, but it'll be 1st and goal. And this big crowd doing everything possible to inspire this defense down here near the goal line. They'll try to run it in on 1st and goal. They'll stop him behind the line for a loss of 1.
What a job by this defense. They would simply not relent. Incredible effort.
And here comes the noise. This crowd is trying to inspire this defense to make a big red zone stop. On 2nd and goal, they'll give him another chance. Couldn't quite get there, brought down at the 2. Ball sits at the 2-yard line for 3rd and goal. On the ground, trying to muscle it across the line. And he runs it in for the score. Touchdown, Oregon. So they'll try to add to the lead now with a PAT.
But when you have a big physical offensive line, you can wait to 3rd and goal and rely on them and the running back to get you a touchdown.
And they tack on the extra point. Kickoff team has come on the field now to send this one away. He's got it inside the 15. And they stop him at the 23. That's solid coverage. And Nebraska's offense is back out on the field. Difficult to win games kicking field goals. To cut into this lead, they got to find the end zone. And they heave it deep downfield. They lost the receiver down there. He's got it for a big game. Touchdown, Nebraska. And the comeback is on.
This receiver is putting on a show today. That is 3 trips to the end zone already. And based on how this defense is playing against him, this may not be the last time we see him in the end zone today.
And the 2-point try is successful, making this just a 3-point lead. So no return here. He takes a knee in the end zone, and they'll begin the drive at the 25. And the Oregon offense is back out on the field. They punched it in the last possession. Can they do it again, or will this defense make some adjustments to get a stop? And he'll just lob this pass into the middle of the field. They bring him down, but an explosive play by this offense. Big game.
Man, this wide receiver has been a difference maker in this football game. He's got 2 touchdowns already. Now they look to him again, and he picks up the 1st down.
Now here's the toss play. They tackle him behind the line, a loss of 4.
Well, setting the edge, a lot of times you'll rely on that offensive tackle to do the job at the line of scrimmage. Sometimes it's a tight end or maybe the H-back. But someone has got to set the edge of the line of scrimmage to give them a spot to go. If you're not able to do that, you're not able to turn the corner and make a big play.
And they bring him down. That's a very solid gain, but still well short of the marker. Critical 3rd down play for this offense right here. Dropping back, looking to throw for the 1st down. Looking for the wide out. He's got it for a big gain. They make the 1st down, brought down to the 31.
Well, if I'm this defense, you get these guys to 3rd down, you better bracket or double team some kind of coverage rolled to this receiver to take him away. This guy makes another big play.
And looking to throw now on 1st down. Lets it fly to the wide out. Easy throw to a wide open receiver downfield. Into the end zone. Touchdown, Ducks.
Well, if you're going to give it to him, he's going to take it. That's his 3rd touchdown today against this defense. Whether they play zone or they play man, he's finding ways to win matchups and get the ball to the end zone.
Point after, up and good.
35, Nebraska.
They're returning from inside the 10-yard line. And he's tackled at the 21. That's where the drive will start. And Nebraska's offense is back out on the field. Last time out, a 1-play touchdown drive through the air. Can they keep it going here? Brought down after picking up 5 yards, so 2nd and 5.
Brings up 2nd down. Okay, ready?
They'll run it from the gun. Tackled at the 32. That's enough for a 1st down. Offense coming to the line. They might have a chance for a couple more plays before we reach the end of the quarter. Oh, downfield catch made on the left side. Breaks into the clear. It's a sprint. Touchdown, Cornhuskers. And the comeback continues. That's a crucial score. Let's see if they can build momentum and complete this comeback.
Well, I know they're still trailing, but that score is a great first step in trying to break down this lead. You don't want to leave it all to the fourth quarter when the pressure really intensifies and you have limited time.
And check out how he's been spreading the football around between his targets, getting everybody involved in this game. 1 quarter to go. Let's see if this sets up as... finish. Now the kickoff team is out on the field. And he'll bring it out from inside the 10. Not much on the return. They'll stop him at the 24. Good coverage. And the powerful Ducks offense retakes the field. First down here for this offense. Grab down the middle. It's McClellan. Tackle made at the 37. That's a solid gain. And that run is good for first down yardage. A new set of downs for this offense. Quarterback looking to connect with the receiver here. Caught over the middle. It's McClellan. Breaks a tackle on the play. decent gain. What's the play call here on second down for this offense? It's a quarterback keeper. And he'll be taken down, but he does have first down yardage.
You know, it's not always the flashy play. It's not always you have to throw for a big touchdown or make a huge run as a quarterback. Sometimes it's just being efficient. Take what the defense gives you, move the sticks, keep the drive alive. That's the energy, that's the momentum you really want to play with as a quarterback.
Incomplete. Second down coming up. From the shotgun, handoff inside. Breaking free at the 35. Heads out of bounds after a solid gain, more than enough to pick up a first down.
And that's going to be a first down. And really, Chris, kind of surprised here in the fourth quarter not to see this defense dial up some pressure. They're just sitting back in the base, making it relatively easy for the offense to pick up a first down on the ground.
Off the play fake, looking to throw on first down. Grab near the sticks. It's Card. The tackle is made, but the offense is now set up with a first and goal from the 8. So it's first and goal. The offense will try to milk the clock and add points if they can. Here's the snap, looking to throw. And he'll take it into the end zone. Touchdown, Oregon. That's another passing strike from this quarterback. He is having himself a tremendous ballgame.
Boy, this guy just can't miss. Every single time he throws, it seems like he's coming up with another touchdown. The receivers are running good routes. He has enough time to throw. And, man, this poor defense, they might want to think about changing up coverage because right now it is not working.
Kickoff team is on the field to boot this one away. This one is not returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone. Here comes the Nebraska offense back out on the field. And the back now goes in motion. Oh, he's looking to throw. And that's incomplete. Even on a first down pass attempt, he felt heavy pressure. Offense facing a 2nd and 10. From the shotgun, drops back looking for an open man. Quarterback escapes the pocket. He finds some space. Tackle's made, but not before he makes the 43-yard line. This drive is going now. Big guys up front lined up. It's first down. Quarterback drops back from the shotgun looking for a receiver. That's a bullet pass to the left side. And that one's picked off. What a play. Look out, he's got some space. That's a big return off the INT. They steal their offensive possession. And the offense trots back onto the field here. And they'll work the clock here by keeping it on the ground. Tackle behind the line. It's a loss of 2. Now it's second down here. They'll ride the back again here. Gets into space at the 50. Brought down, but crosses midfield to the 46. Timeout called by the defense. They'll go to the sideline and try to adjust. It's their first timeout. Out of the shotgun, he hands it off. Fighting off the defender. Tough running to avoid a loss, but just barely gets back to the line of scrimmage. And that's the 2-minute warning as this offense tries to work the clock, getting closer now to an impressive victory. Single back takes the handoff. Defense stops him, but that's a solid game. And now a timeout taken by the defense, trying to preserve as much clock as possible for their offense. Drops back, looking to throw for it on third down. Receiver makes the grab, and he picks up the first down, tackled at the 32. The Ducks come to the line to start a fresh set of downs. Trying to find room. It's Vasquez. And a decent gain there before the defense brings him down. The offense has done well to chew some clock here. Now they'll come up on second down. Same tailback, another carry. They'll stop him behind the line for a loss of 1. The defense takes a timeout with 27 seconds left. So the job is simple here. Just take a knee, run out the clock, and begin the celebration. Well, they put a lot of points on the board, Kirk. The offense really clicking today, but it just wasn't enough.
Yeah, you got to understand that this defense has certainly played better, but they played one of the most talented offenses, in my opinion, in the entire country. Obviously, there's plenty to improve on, but you also have to acknowledge that the offense was just really good.
And that is going to wrap it up. We enjoyed this one here. For Kirk Herbstreit, I'm Chris Fowler, and this has been another presentation of EA Sports College Football.